Today we are going to talk about JavaScript. What is JavaScript? First of all, let's be very clear. Java is a different programming language and JavaScript is a totally different programming language. JavaScript, often abbreviated as JS, it is a programming language that is one of the core technologies of the World Wide Web alongside HTML and CSS. As of 2022, 98% of the websites use JavaScript on the client side for web page behavior, often incorporating third-party libraries. As the popularity of JavaScript increased and more people were using it to build websites and applications, the JavaScript community recognized that certain patterns in the code were being used repeatedly to accomplish the same task. This rewriting of code and recognizing that certain JavaScript functions need to be implemented multiple times led to the development of JavaScript libraries and frameworks. For instance, reoccurring animations and interactive forms that appear in different places on a website or app were repetitive tasks that could be automated by using a code snippet as needed without writing code every time. JavaScript libraries are collections of pre-written code snippets that can be used and reused to perform common JavaScript functions. There are around 83 JavaScript libraries. So, there are many libraries and frameworks, like we discussed, available to JavaScript developers today. But the concept of a JavaScript library was initiated with the creation of jQuery. Then, in 2011, Facebook created a JavaScript library called React.js. React, we know that, which specializes in helping developers build user interfaces or UIs. So, like we discussed, there are around 83 JavaScript libraries. Some of the common ones are jQuery, React, d3.js, which is used to document manipulation based on data. Then there is _.js. So you can use JavaScript libraries you can use them for data visualization in maps and charts. What is data visualization? Data visualization is the process of creating a visual representation of a data set's trends, patterns, and critical insights. A data visualization tool is a software that helps you create a visualization. Though you may not work with data every single day, you have likely used many different types of data visualizations before. Some of them include pie charts, tables, timelines, bar charts. These are all data visualizations. Data visualization in applications is crucial for users to view the statistic clearly in the admin panel, dashboards, performance metrics, and more. You can also use JavaScript libraries for DOM manipulation. DOM represents a web page, you can also call it a document, as objects and nodes that you can modify using JavaScript. You can change its content, style, and structure. Example, jQuery, you can use jQuery for this. You can also use JavaScript libraries for data handling. You can use it for database, you can use it for forms, you can use it for animations, image effects, fonts, math and string functions. You can use it for user interface and its components. These are just the common use cases. You can use it for so much more. One of the most common topics of discussion in the software community is the difference between a library and a framework. As we just learned that jQuery and React are libraries with pre-written code snippets that we can use and reuse to build applications. So while JavaScript libraries are a specialized tool for on-demand use, JavaScript frameworks are a full tool set that helps shape and organize your website or application. In other words, libraries are about using what is needed for the task, while frameworks provide you with all the tools you could need, even if you don't particularly need all of them. Some examples of an open source JavaScript framework includes Angular, Vue.js. These are like some of the most popular frameworks with large communities and support systems. Frameworks provide a structure to base your entire application around, and developers can safely work within the structure's rules. The advantage of frameworks is the overall efficiency and organization. The disadvantage is that a developer has less freedom to work around the rules and conventions specific to a particular JavaScript framework. Libraries, on the other hand, give developers more freedom to use different code and snippets but do not provide the type of structure and convention that comes with the framework. JavaScript is a scripting language that enables you to create dynamically updating content, control multimedia, animate images, and pretty much everything else. Now, JavaScript is a dynamic typing language. What does that mean? When you declare a variable, you do not need to specify what type this variable is. For example, if a variable is of type number, you don't have to tell that it is of type number, because JavaScript engine infers what type this variable is based on the value assigned to at runtime. What would the web look like without JavaScript? Without JavaScript, all you would have on the web would be HTML and CSS. These alone limit you to a few web page implementations. 90% if not more of your web pages would be static, and you would only have the dynamic changes like animations that CSS provides. How JavaScript makes things dynamic. HTML defines the structure of your web document and the content therein. CSS declares various styles for the contents provided on the web document. HTML and CSS are often called markup languages rather than programming languages. HTML and CSS are not programming languages. They are called markup languages because they at their core provide markups for documents with very little dynamism. JavaScript, on the other hand, is a dynamic programming language that supports math calculations, allows you to dynamically add HTML contents to the DOM, creates dynamic style declarations, fetches contents from another website, and a lot more. Is JavaScript used for front-end or back-end? JavaScript is a client-side language, which technically makes it a front-end language. But with the Node.js framework, JavaScript can also be used in backend. Using JavaScript across the whole stack for both front-end and backend is an excellent practice because it creates a cohesive application when as much code as possible is all in the same language. It makes it easier to maintain, manage, update, and build with a single team. When it is used for front-end, JavaScript makes web pages dynamic and interactive. It validates submission forms, updates certain pieces of content on the page without updating the entire page, shows and hides menus, and displays animations. When it is used for backend, the Node.js framework allows a server to handle front-end data updates and build scalable network applications to process simultaneous user requests.